Hey there, y'all, and welcome to today's Daily Down and Dirty. My name is Fairlight. Welcome to Airy Fairy Tarot. All right, y'all, so the message today is about celebrating where you are now. So we start out with the Three of Cups, and this is a celebration card anyway. But what really grabbed my attention are these fish jumping out of the water down here. And I feel like I've never really noticed that they're all standing in this water. And it reminded me of the Thoth deck and how the Thoth deck calls this card abundance. And I just, had to appreciate how that abundance is personified on this card. First of all, the water represents our emotional well-being. It represents our emotions, well-being or not, but it represents our emotions, it represents our psychic abilities, it represents what's beneath the surface, the subconscious. And so I love that all of these women are celebrating, standing strong and celebrating in their emotions. And then all of this abundance is jumping out of the water. These goldfish, it feels like they represent, fish can represent wisdom. The gold, it speaks to me to the sacral chakra. That's the creative ideas. And so they're abundantly creative, and it feels like as they're healing, they're celebrating the great creative ideas, the abundance of creativity that flows forth from that. And then we move up in the picture and we see these kitties playing with these moths. And it's just like an abundance of playfulness, just feeling so much abundance from this and celebrating their wins, celebrating where they're at. The fullness of the moon, it's this great opportunity for self-reflection, illuminating what was once in the shadows, and again, celebrating all parts of it, all that you've come through. So above this card, we have the Tower. And I love, this is one of my favorite Tower cards ever because it's the witch going, yep, I knocked that motherfucker down. I'll burn it to the ground. No, because truly it is, reality is a construct of the mind. Reality is all construct first. We create reality. And sometimes we find ourselves imprisoned in the realities that we've made around us, and we're not really that happy. We need to grow. We need to move. We need to evolve, and really expand into our creative abilities. And so, hell yeah, she's the one that made that tower come down. So the energy that this tower is speaking to, it tells this whole other story. You've got, it's interesting, like all of a sudden all these cards came flying out. We've got the Knight of Wands, or the Knight of Cups, and it's crossing the Five of Pentacles. And so, this is a card of abandonment, trauma, worthiness issues, low self-worth, that sort of thing, literally left out in the cold. And so this low self-worth, and then you've got this Knight of Cups on top of it, speaking to your dreams. And so it's like, maybe coming from a place in your life where you had big dreams, but you didn't have a foundation of self-worth underneath to support it ever. And then, to further talk about that, we've got the Queen of Cups reversed, we've got the Hierophant reversed, and we've got the Magician. So much of this energy, and why this fucking tower needed to bring it all down, is that you had this low self-worth, no foundation of self-worth to really pursue what was calling to you, because you were giving all your power away to fuckery. The Hierophant can be one of the most empowering cards, or it can be one of the most disempowering cards, depending on how you choose to perceive it. Normally, the Hierophant represents the Pope, institutionalized authority, which is all fucking made up. It's all a construct of the mind. And so, and then the Queen of Cups upright, she's very nurturing, loving. She's emotionally well balanced. I love that she's pregnant. It so reminds me of the Empress in this card. Very nourishing, all of these different things. And, the pregnancy can be pregnant with creative ideas, all of these different things. But when it's reversed, this emotional stuff is suppressed. In her, I want to say in her worst light, she can be very emotionally manipulative things like that. But often enough, when the Queen of Cups is reversed, it's more that she's suppressing her own emotions, and she's trying to people please and pouring into others, pouring into others, pouring into others. In this case, pouring into the Hierophant reversed, which when it's reversed, it's more that institutionalized authority to me. Because upright, the Hierophant is a person who translates the sacred mysteries. And as translate, you are the Hierophant if you choose to be. You can translate the sacred mysteries as you receive them, and then that translation becomes teaching what you understand, still recognizing yourself as a student of light. But with this being reversed, it's pouring into a drain that is indoctrinating. And so using your magic, it's like giving your power away over to this kind of energy instead of utilizing it for yourself and utilizing it for your dreams. So it feels like that's definitely worth celebrating, by bringing down this energy, bringing down these constructs within your own patterns of behavior, your own patterns of belief, whatever it is, behaviors of thought. We're tearing down these constructs, and that is worth celebrating. So then we move over here and we've got the Knight of Wands. And so I love that with this Tower card, all of that old stuff came down, and now you're free to dream. You're free to pursue the new adventures, whatever excites your passions, your creativity, inspires you, gets you motivated and wants you to take action. And then underneath that, and this is where it comes back to celebrating where you are, which means where you are. And again, we've got this abundance of ideas and creativity coming out of this healing that's taking place, celebrating where we're at. But recognizing that we're always still on the journey. You know, we can arrive at destinations, but there's always more to go. There's always greater things to pursue and to achieve, and new destinies to arrive at. And so I think that that's shown here, where we've got the Strength card reversed, the 8 of Wands upright, and the 6 of Wands upright. And so what I love is that we've got so much abundance personified in this card. And then here in this last card, she's sharing her flowers with this lady here. And so it's about recognizing your abundance and sharing it. I feel like with this Strength reverse card and this 8 of Wands, it's like, be afraid and do it anyway. I started to write a song about that a few years ago. Anyway, but be afraid and then do it anyway. I'll sing it to you, whatever. But it feels like overcoming your fears anyway. Be afraid and do it anyway. And it's funny that in this card, she even looks afraid, but she's casting her spells anyway. She's got this whole tornado behind her, but she's going to get that energy moving fast, and she is going to see herself arrive at victory, such victoriousness, such victory that she's, I don't know, it just feels like, again, it's with this abundance. She's got so much abundance that now she's got plenty to share, both with young and old. So that's all I have for today. If you would like a reading with me, you are welcome to come on into Instant Karma in downtown Asheville, North Carolina. It's a one-stop hippie shop. You can get all kinds of groovy clothes and crystals and candles and tapestries, all kinds of cool stuff, and palm tarot or astrology reading with me. If you don't happen to be in Asheville, you can follow the link below. It's the Calendly link, and you can book an online reading with me, which is really groovy. Also, I will be teaching a palm reading class on September 13th, both live and over Zoom. So feel free to buy a ticket for that. It will also be down below. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace and love.